Hi YouTube. So I really wanted to talk about adult braces. So I went on YouTube a few months ago and I started to look at people who had braces. I watched their channels, I listened to their stories, and I was like, you know what, this is really inspirational. Like, people are often self-conscious about the strangest things, and I mean, on one end, yeah, it's vanity. If you have working teeth and you have teeth, that's a blessing. But sometimes you just, you want to change your aesthetic. You want to improve your image and maybe even your self-esteem through changing something about yourself. Now, will changing your teeth just change your life? I don't know. I mean, I'm still in the process of, wearing the braces and getting my teeth straightened out. But I can say this much: even though I have braces on, I feel like I'm much more likely to smile at people. And I think that makes a huge difference when you are interacting with others, right? The ability to show a full, bright smile, I mean, that's huge. And in the past, I hated my teeth. And so I would never smile, and I didn't like to talk to people because I was afraid that they would look at my teeth and see how, crooked they were. And so I would avoid a lot of social situations. I became a bit of a hobbit, actually. And some people were like, oh, I never even noticed your teeth. But it was something that I was extremely self-conscious about because I had someone in the past, kind of make fun of me about it. And because I'm such a critical and analytical person, I was like, wow, you know what? They're right. Like, my teeth are kind of jacked up. And so it gave me really low self-esteem. And for years, I just kind of stayed away from everybody and everything in social situations. So when I got to a point where I could actually, financially basically get myself the braces, it was like one of the first things that I did. And I got them put on, I think, October the 3rd. And literally within the first 2 weeks, I just started feeling so much better about myself because a lot of the crowding at the bottom had, straightened out, and, my teeth in the top, I always had, it was a small gap, but it was a gap, and I hated it. I hated it. It's a generational gap. My grandfather had it, my mom had it, my mom got braces, and to fix hers, and then I had mine, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this gap sucks. And I'm not saying people who have gaps in their teeth suck or anything like that. Hey, I have it, and so do people in my family who I love and care about. But it was just something that I did not like on me aesthetically. I always wanted straight teeth, and that was the thing that I really didn't have. And now I have that. Now, the flip side is that I don't think anyone prepared me for the amount of pain that was really going to be associated with the braces. So the first day that I got them on, I went outside. I cleaned my yard. I cleaned my house. I was like, what are they talking about? Braces don't hurt. And then the next thing I know, I was like, oh my God, this is really painful. I woke up the next day in a lot of pain. No one prepared me for that. So if you are thinking about getting braces, I want to let you know, especially if you're an adult. One thing my orthodontist said is that I guess adults' bones are just kind of more rigid and less flexible than teenagers, which makes sense. Hey, everything kind of changes as you get older. But so you feel it. You do. You really do feel the movement, the shifting of your teeth. Now, is the pain worth it? Absolutely. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would wear braces every day for 7 years if I had to. Hopefully I don't. The orthodontist told me that I only had to wear them for 18 months. I recently had them, I guess, I don't know what the word is for it, but Um, they put new bands on, and they put a new, I don't know what this is called, wire in. And so on the top, I have a more rigid wire than I have on the bottom. And I have a spring here. I don't know if you can see that. This is spring wires. And then they took a wire and put it between my front teeth to help close the gap. So you can look at some of my old videos and you'll notice, like, you can barely even see my bottom teeth because they are so crowded. And now I don't know if you can see that. I had a bad overbite too, and the overbite is straightening up. And I even think like the shape of my face is changing, if that makes any sense. My jaw is much more angular now, and I notice my cheekbones are even a little bit higher than they used to be. Now those are probably things that only I notice, right? But I mean, I don't mind them aesthetically. At first the orthodontist was like, well, yeah, you know, you'd be the perfect candidate for the clear ones that you just insert over your teeth. I didn't want that, you know. And then she was like, oh, or you can get the white ones on the top. I didn't want that either. You know what I wanted? I wanted the braces experience. I wanted the metal. And so I got the full metal, top and bottom. And, you know, I go to work like this. No one really says too much. I got purple bands on. Now, I'm only, you know, sort of in the initial stages of treatment. But I see so much progress that, I mean, I'm so excited for when my braces come off. And then I'm going to get my teeth whitened. And I'm just going to have a beautiful smile. And I'm going to be able to share that smile with everybody. So if you just happen to see me on the street and you see me smiling, you will know why. Because I got my grill fixed. Oftentimes in life, we got like these little things that trouble us, right? And I always felt like when I couldn't fix my teeth, I didn't worry about it. Not deeply, you know. I would fix the things that I could fix. I would change the things in my life that I could change. And then finally, when I got to the point, you know, where I could change it, I changed it. And I'm happy for it. I don't regret it. And if you decide that you want to get braces and you're an adult, or, you know, you're a teenager, do it. Like, if you can afford it and you can do it, do it. It will, I don't know, maybe it won't make that much of a difference for you, but for me, it just makes such a huge difference. There was a little bit of a difficulty adjusting to just having the braces on my teeth, especially since I had such a large overbite initially. So, but because the braces had kind of pushed my teeth back now, I no longer really talk with the lisp. Or at first I was just like almost drooling all the time. I was like, this is really gross. I wasn't prepared for that. But now I barely even recognize that I have them on. Sometimes people who haven't seen me in years, they're like, oh my God, Nicole, you've got braces. Like, what happened? And so that's when I really just pay attention to them or recognize them now. Or when I first get them tightened, like I did yesterday. Or was it the day before yesterday? Ugh, that was no fun. Oh, maybe it was yesterday. Maybe I did get my braces tightened yesterday. I don't know. Well, all I can say is if there's something that you want to change about your life, guess what? Empower yourself. If it's not going to hurt anybody and it makes you feel better and it makes your self-esteem better, then you need to do that. You need to do it for you. When I was an undergraduate and I was in college, you know, I thought, oh my gosh, before I'm 30, I want to have a master's degree. I want to buy my own house. I want to have my own car. And guess what? I did all of that with a daughter. raising her by myself. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the whatever, I'm not the richest person, but I make goals for myself, whether it be saving money or whatever the case may be. I make these goals for myself. And then every day I work towards those goals. And then, at the end of doing all the work, I look and I'm like, wow, I've culminated something. I wanted to get a PhD, and now I am about to finish up my dissertation, and I will be doctor soon. Not an MD doctor, a PhD doctor. And I think I'll definitely be able to work on some of the social justice issues that I'm concerned about, as well as, publishing literature on health concerns and disparities in the African American community. So those are some of the things that I'm working on. Those are sort of long-term goals, but I just wanted to share this with you. As women, there's so many things in this world that just beat us up on a constant basis, right? We can't be beautiful enough. We can't be thin enough. We can't be young enough. At some point in time, you do have to accept your station in life. You have to accept who you are. You have to accept your limitations and your boundaries, but then you've also got to figure out exactly what you can do, how much strength you have. And you've got to pull from that strength, and you have to use it as a resource to make you happy. Now, I think the next vlog that I'm going to talk about are relationships. Especially for young women. Sometimes I just see young girls and they're out here getting in dead-end relationships, oftentimes because they have low self-esteem. And I just want to tell you something. If you happen to be watching this video and you're going through something in your life, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. We as women, I believe that we need to love one another. We need to support one another. And we need to create an environment of nurturing, supportive care for one another. And hopefully with my vlog, I can do that. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, anything that you want to ask me, it's Q&A time. I'm definitely here for that. And I'm here for you. So if you want to talk about something, if you have something on your mind, something on your heart, something on your soul, sometimes we don't have friends that we can talk to immediately. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate the fact that you've subscribed to me. If you have, I really appreciate the fact that you're even viewing this video and that you've tuned into my channel. I hope that we can continue on this journey called life together. All right. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.